Hey, all my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel, where we embrace our femininity, increase our womanly value, and celebrate our brothers. So join me on our feminine journey to learn, heal, and grow. Hey there, my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel. I'm your hostess, femininity coach, and author of the Crimson Cure. And this is my perspective. Well. Keke, do you love me? Are you riding? So you never ever leave from beside me. Cause I want you, and I need you, and I'm down for you always. Okay? We like Drake with the melodies. We don't like Drake when he act tough. Right? Keke, do you love me? Keke! Keke! The sisterhood is mad, Keke. Cause what is you doing, Keke? Huh? Didn't we say that all of this was a bunch of foolishness in the first place? See, I be right. See, people be trying to act like I just be getting on here hating on women, and that women are always at fault for stuff, and I try to act like men are perfect, and I try to act like women. Listen, it's because I know that the vast majority of y'all is capped on the stuff that y'all say. And when it's time to drop receipts, y'all don't really be having receipts. Now, back when all of this foolishness was going on with Keke and Darius, right? Remember when she tried to tell everybody that he been beating on her, knocking her head between the washer and the dryer? All started because he checked her about what she was wearing at a Usher concert. Remember how it started? And then the internet clowned him. And then she started clowning him as well. She did, to the point where she got so petty, to the point where she made a song with Usher and then referenced what Darius said about her being a mother in the song. And the sisterhood, the peanut gallery, you could hear them from here to the moon, boy. You can hear the peanut gallery. You can hear the boneyard. The bones was rustling in the boneyard louder than they have ever rustled before. Cheering her foolishness on. Yeah, he don't tell nobody. He just jealous because he ain't got no money. He dusty. She the one with the money. She the one, you know what I'm saying, doing everything, and he just jealous because she look good now because, she had that baby and it put the baby weight on her and now she look good, and so Darius is jealous and so he just want to dim her light and all this other, that's what he trying to do. That's what y'all sat there, y'all, for weeks. Then couldn't just leave it alone. She got up on the internet after playing with that man in his face about that baby, when we all seen him be the main caretaker of that child. We watched him be the one always holding the baby, be always the one caring for the baby. All of this sort of thing. Because she's breadwinning, correct? She's the one making all the money. So who take care of the baby? Darius was taking care of the baby. And that was not good enough for the sisterhood. Oh, he dusty. He a bum. He just living off of her, clout chasing off of her. Right? So then, after the internet was dragging him, she let it happen. See, she wasn't like Simone Biles to try to defend her husband. This one let the internet say to him all of the stuff that, she let it clown him, and she was clowning him right with everybody else. Then she tried to act as though once it seemed as if things would split and that he would end up going to court to get child support and probably primary custody of the child, that's when she started pulling shenanigans. I'm taking you through the timeline. That's when she started pulling shenanigans about, him being abusive to her, and tried to put out those video stills. It wasn't even video. People still trying to act like it was an actual video of him beating on her. It was not. It was video stills in the house, mind you. And you could clearly see that she had his phone, and that he was unable to get his phone from her, and that he was trying to get it from her. And she was doing everything, flipped all over the couch, trying not to get this man his phone. After he came over in order to pick up the baby, that conveniently was with other family members. So she was doing the whole alienation thing, and then she was trying to provoke him so that it could appear as if he was fighting her. And this is how she got a temporary restraining order, because you can get a temporary little order. You don't have to have a lot of proof in order to do that. You can kind of just say that's what you want. That's why it's a temporary order, because in order to get a permanent order, you have to show some proof of this person being a detriment to you. This person is dangerous or potentially dangerous to you. And so therefore you need an order of protection against him, against that person. The internet continued to drag Darius, continued to drag that man and act like he was beating on her, even when he came out with different screenshots of her texting and basically saying how she was the one that was always fighting, and she was the one that was always hitting him and things of that nature. And this is a conversation that he was having with her over text messages. And he was like, you know what, I'm done with it, because I'm not even gonna go back and forth with you. You saying everything out in the world about me. I put out a little something to defend myself, but the reality is I'm not going back and forth with this over the internet with you over something that both of us know is not happening. So why would I go through all of this rigmarole with you? Only for everything to quiet down. Only for everything to, you see how she cheesing in this photo? She right next to him. This is not Photoshop with them next to each other. This appears to be as though they are actually in the same space together. Okay? See how hard she cheesing? Okay? Now, this is what it say. Actress Keke Palmer allegedly resolved the domestic violence restraining order case involving her child's father, Darius Jackson, privately per the blast. Of course it's resolved, because he was never doing that. No way. It was never nothing to keep up. You got to resolve it, because at some point the court is going to ask you for concrete evidence of prolonged, like this guy is a danger. You're going to have to come up with receipts to prove to the court that, listen, this is what happens when he's around. Therefore, he cannot be around permanently, which would then preclude him from being able to have access to the child or custody of the child or receive child support for the child, all of these sorts of things. So this was a little power play from her. Of course it's resolved, because there was nothing ever going on. Their upcoming court appearance, originally set for July 16th, was previously reported, because you only got like a month and a half or the 2 months tops. However, documents filed by Keke Palmer's attorney indicate that the scheduled hearing regarding the domestic violence case has been canceled without explanation. Of course it ain't without explanation. She's not finna tell you, I was lying anyway, so, just drop it. She basically telling the court, just drop it. I wasted everybody's time. Just drop it. It is speculated that the cancellation may be related to the mediation session agreed upon by the former couple. Of course they can talk it out now. Back in November of 2023, Keke Palmer accused Darius Jackson of being abusive during a relationship. She provided evidence, including video footage that was not video footage, that was stills from a supposed video, and she never did release the actual full video that the stills came from, because then we would realize that he wasn't hitting on her. So anyway, resulting in a temporary restraining order and temporary sole custody of their child. You see what I'm saying? He gets a restraining order and she gets sole custody. In January, the protection order was extended for 6 months as they engage in mediation before a private judge, because she's wasting everybody's time. And this is what the sisterhood is like. That's because she's lying. Now y'all figured it out. We've been saying that in November when all of this stuff was going on, November, December, when all of this stuff was going on. I've been saying that she sit up that line. This is why men be leaving. This is why because y'all are insufferable. Y'all are insufferable. These chicks are insufferable. Keke is single because Keke is insufferable. She is violent. She's argumentative. She fights and she carries on. She petty. We think that. She ready to belittle you and laugh and all that kind of stuff. This is a full-blooded hyena at this point. And she not going to get nobody that's worth nothing. Because remember I told y'all that clip of Steve Harvey. She was talking to Steve Harvey. This was a few years ago. She was on his show. And he was trying to say, I keep trying to set you up with these millionaires, billionaires. And, like what's happening? This was before Darius, before the baby, and all of that. So you mean to tell me a young, pretty girl with no children, no baby daddies and nothing like that, she was in her, in the entertainment field, as an actor, she could sing, stuff like that. And you mean to tell me don't nobody want her? She going out on these dates with all these high value men and nobody wanted her? Since the sisterhood wanted to talk about how dusty Darius was, apparently that's her level, because she was unable to secure a husband or any meaningful long-term relationship with a man of a higher financial status, which is what y'all perceive to be a high-value man, correct? Right. So y'all want to call him Dusty, but this is who she can be with. And we don't know what kind of man Darius really is. He could be a really good guy and a really good dad. Okay, so then you got the other people. Her and Cassie not innocent. Y'all just not figuring this stuff out. Saying this is why y'all need to stay out of people's personal business. No, this is why they need to quit putting their personal business in everybody's face. Because if you put it online, then it's up for discussion, whether you like it or not. Court battles with your ex or baby daddy or husband are so draining and emotional. She just was wasting time and she decided to stop. She ain't mad no more, so she done. Somebody said, child, anyway, who ride with me at dawn to get Nikki? Imagine they back together. They likely. This is why DV isn't taken seriously. No, this is why liars are not taken seriously. Say, how do you call a truce? You know what? Never mind. Exactly. Yeah, because she was lying for promotion. Actors, shaking my head, celebrities be draining y'all energy. Said, child, Keke was lying anyways. Next caller. He said, well, I'm not trying to be funny, but I better not hear nothing else about him negative from her. A bombastic side eye. Because she was lying. Y'all just mad because y'all was riding super hard for a hyena in all of your boneyard glory just to figure out that it was all capped in the first place. She did what all of you do. I don't know why. I don't know what your problem is. Keke's doing what all of y'all chicks be doing. You go back and forth with your baby daddy all the time. You think that she, just because she's a little bit of a celebrity, she got a couple of dollars, that she ain't doing the same thing that a hood chick is doing? I told y'all the gynocracy has no class. I told y'all that. I told y'all the gynocracy has no class. There's no difference in hyenas in the mindset. She doing what a hood chick do because Keke, I don't know if she was raised in the hood or not. I don't know how she was raised. But this is that same mentality. Go back and forth with your baby daddy. 1 minute you're arguing, 1 minute you're together. I wouldn't be surprised if she get pregnant again by him. Like, stop playing. But this is what y'all ride for. Y'all go jump out the window for these chicks jump on the bandwagon and jump out the window. Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? These dudes is monsters and blah, 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 blah. They always whooping. And then the next thing you know, they be back. They be back with their baby daddy. Okay? Back with their baby daddy. When you try to intervene and tell them what you know, how you gonna help them and how they can get away from the baby daddy for good, they tell you this.
Play too much. Now, if I get into it with them, I gotta live here and you don't. Don't be giving, you gonna get me in trouble. Get out the way. Move. Just move.
Okay. So anyway, this is who y'all roll for. I just wanted to point that out. Jump down in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe to the channel if you have not. Once again, I'm your hostess, the Crimson Cure, and this is my perspective. Bye bye, Crimsonites.